If you're a skilled worker and you've been dreaming of a life in New Zealand, you need to listen up. The rules of the game are about to change in a big way. A major shift is coming to the skilled migrant category in 2026. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what it all means for you. And this is a question you really need to ask yourself, because starting in 2026, New Zealand is completely redefining its pathways to residence. The old rulebook is being thrown out, and the steps you take right now are going to be absolutely critical for your future in the country. And look, this isn't something way off in the distant future. The ball got rolling back in September 2025 when the government first made the announcement. We just got the nitty-gritty details this past March, and come August 2026, these new rules will be the law of the land. The timeline is set, and trust me, it's moving fast. So, what's the deal with this major shift? Well, essentially, it's a complete overhaul of how New Zealand recognizes and rewards skilled migrants. Let's dive in and explore what these changes could mean for your application. Okay, so here's the headline. The core of this whole thing is the launch of 2 brand new residence pathways. Now, this is a huge development that's going to create some amazing new opportunities for some people, but it's also going to create some new hurdles for others. First, let's talk about the good news. Let's look at the opportunity here. Because for many skilled workers, these changes are opening doors that were pretty much sealed shut before, creating much clearer, more direct paths to residency. The first new path is called the Trades and Technician Pathway. This is really exciting. It was specifically designed for highly skilled people in those practical, essential roles. You know, skilled tradespeople, technicians, who often had a really tough time meeting the old system's requirements. For them, this is an absolute game changer. And the requirements for this pathway are super clear. You need a relevant qualification, you need 4 years of experience, and 1.5 years of that has to be in New Zealand. And you've got to be earning at least the median wage for the sector. It's a straightforward, step-by-step process if you fit the bill. But, and this is a big but, here's where things start to get a little tricky. Along with these new opportunities, Immigration New Zealand has introduced a new risk management system. And for many applicants, this is where the real challenge is going to be. So, this leads to the million-dollar question. Where does your job fit into this new system? Because depending on your occupation, the path to residence could suddenly become a whole lot more complicated. See, this new system introduces 2 really important lists. If your job is on the red list, you can't use these new pathways at all. You have to qualify under the old 6-point system, which is often much tougher. Now, if you're on the amber list, you can use a new pathway, but the requirements are stricter, like needing 5 full years of work experience in New Zealand. Let's look at a few examples so this makes sense. Jobs like retail manager and hairdresser, they're on the red list. That means their path to residency just got a lot narrower. Meanwhile, roles like chef, baker, and ICT support technician are on the amber list, so they're facing tougher experience requirements. Knowing which list your job is on is now probably the single most important factor in your whole immigration journey. So with all this new complexity, trying to figure it out on your own, well, it can be really, really risky. The solution is to work with an expert who actually understands this new landscape inside and out and can guide you through it. Think of it like this. Immigration New Zealand has just handed everyone a brand new map. For some people, the route to their destination is now a wide-open highway. But for others, it's a winding country road with unexpected detours and even some dead ends. You're going to need a guide who knows the terrain. And that guide, that's exactly where a firm like Just Immigration Consulting comes in. They specialize in untangling this exact kind of complexity, helping you create a personalized plan that works with these brand new rules. And for them, it goes way beyond just the paperwork. You can see it in this quote. They have a deep commitment to the human side of immigration. They're focused on your story, not just your application form. So what they offer is perfectly tailored for this new reality. They've got deep expertise in these 2026 changes. They do personalized planning to map out your best possible pathway. And, this is so important, they offer support in English, Punjabi, and Hindi. When your future's on the line, clear communication is everything. All right, so what should you be doing right now? What's your action plan? The rules are changing, that's a fact, but you have time to prepare if you start now. Let's cover your next steps. Keep this date burned into your mind. August 2026. That's D-Day. That's when all these new rules become reality. Every single decision you make from this point forward should be about putting you in the strongest possible position for that deadline. Your most important step, honestly, is to get expert advice. Here's the contact information for Just Immigration Consulting. Reach out to them, explain your situation, and start building a real strategy. Whether you speak English, Punjabi, or Hindi, they have someone who can help you understand your options and lock in your pathway. So we'll end where we started, with this question. The rules of the game are definitely changing. Understanding the new opportunities, navigating the challenges of those red and amber lists, and getting expert guidance, it's not just a good idea anymore, it's essential. The time to prepare is right now.